Oh, thank you all so much. And isn't Estela Hernandez just great? Oh, my, she is wonderful. We are so excited about her future, not only in Oklahoma, but hopefully one day for our country. And we are so proud of Estela and the work that she's doing. On behalf of the Oklahoma House of Representatives, welcome to our capital city. And to our guests from out of state who have yet to realize the American dream of calling Oklahoma home, we welcome you as well here to Oklahoma. Oklahoma is home to conservative policies and Republican values and has numerous examples that our party's policies and values lead to prosperity. You know, what was once one of the poorest states in the Union, Oklahoma, is now one of the top 5 fastest growing economies. One of the top 10 places where Americans are moving their families because jobs and opportunities to make a life and to prosper are here in Oklahoma. Pulling up roots and moving your family can be a very scary thing, even when it's clearly what's best for your family. The man I'm about to introduce comes from a family that knows this. They experienced the fear and anxiety of leaving home to live among strangers and make their way in a new place. Like many families who left their homes and settled the Oklahoma territory, this man's family left Cuba in 1956 and came to America in search of opportunity, jobs, and the chance to raise their children in a land promising freedoms which would never be available to them in Cuba. Growing up with 2 parents willing to make sacrifices and work hard for everything they had, this man learned what it took to achieve the American dream, and it shaped his philosophy on life and what it means to be an American. Being American is not feeling entitled, though the Democrats may argue otherwise. Being American is being thankful for the opportunities available to you, working hard to achieve. Being American is about making your own way in this life and opening up opportunities for others we encounter along the way. Senator Marco Rubio has certainly made every effort to take advantage of the opportunities he's been blessed with by God, both in his life and through his public service. I know personally the challenges of serving as Speaker of the House, so I may be more impressed with the accomplishments of Speaker Rubio in Florida, where he gained invaluable experience that continues to serve him well in the United States Senate. A champion of conservative economic values and tax reforms both then and now in the U.S. Senate, Senator Rubio has worked hard to restore our country's hope for the American dream. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us by video, I am so proud to introduce to you Mr. Speaker, Senator Marco Rubio.
Good afternoon, and I'm sorry I couldn't be with you in person today, but I'd like to share with you a few thoughts on the future of our country, because we are nearing an election of generational importance. This election will determine whether we run toward our past or we run toward our future. It will determine whether our people are equipped to meet the challenges and seize the opportunities of the 21st century, or whether they will be hamstrung by yesterday's leaders and yesterday's ideas. It will determine whether our children owe a debt of trillions of dollars because we clung to broken and outdated big government ideas, or whether they feel a debt of gratitude toward our generation for saving the American dream the way we feel towards our own parents. And it will determine whether America remains the greatest nation on earth, or whether it becomes just like every other nation. You are here today because you want to preserve America's status as an exceptional nation. It's a goal we all share. It's the goal that brought me into public service and that drives my campaign. You see, the American dream is about one thing more than any other. It's about giving your children the chance to do the things you could not do, go to the places you could not go, and open the doors that were closed to you. And here is the question facing us in this election. Will we reclaim the American dream for all Americans? Or will we become the first generation in history to leave our children worse off than our parents left us? The problem with Hillary Clinton's idea is that they play by the rules of yesterday's economy. She seems to believe that the reason yesterday's ideas are failing is not because they're outdated or broken, but because we aren't spending enough money on them. But I believe something different. I believe that instead of pumping today's money into yesterday's ideas, we should create policies for today that reflect the extraordinary promise of tomorrow. And that's what I will do as president. And if we act together, grounded by the lessons of our history, but inspired by the promise of our future, together we will create a new American century. If we make our time one of a growing economy, not a growing government, of opportunity for all, not for a few, of American leadership, not American retreat, then we will be on our way to a new American century. If we create a new higher education system that teaches the new skills needed for the new economy, a system that caters to all of our people, from the busy single mom to the struggling young American to the older adult in need of new training, a system that graduates our people with degrees that lead to jobs without debt that shackles them for decades. If we do these things, then we will be on our way to a new American century. If we acknowledge that family, not government, is the most important institution in society, that what happens in your house and my house can be every bit as important to America's future as what happens in the White House, then we will be on our way to a new American century. Working together, we can achieve all of this in our time. This is not just a dream, this is the American dream. And it will be as real in this century as it was in the last. And so thank you for being at this conference. God bless you. And God bless our country, the United States of America.
The first question, how old is Marco Rubio? I'm 43. I'll turn 44 in a few weeks. What nationality is Marco Rubio? I'm an American of Hispanic descent. My parents came here from Cuba in 1956. Is Marco Rubio running for president in 2016? Absolutely, and I hope I can earn your support. Is Marco Rubio a Democrat? No, I'm a Republican, and I'm proud to be one. When is Marco Rubio's Senate term up? Well, it expires in January of 2017, which happens to be when we're going to swear in a new president. What religion is Marco Rubio? I'm a Roman Catholic. Is Marco Rubio a conservative? Absolutely. I'm a free enterprise, limited government conservative, and proud of it. Is Marco Rubio a twin? No, I'm not. Why is Rubio running? I'm running for president because I think we're on the verge of another American century and we need new leadership to get us there. And finally, how can I work on Marco Rubio's campaign? Well, you can go to our website, marcorubio.com. That's the easiest way to plug into our campaign. I hope you'll join us.